Planning for your project, meant to dealing with, but the first thing you have to do is you must have a powerful vision or platform. Connect to your best editors to assert for your intent for everybody's future. Secondly, think about the monetary value when in terms for cash flow, services, and relevant fastest transaction routine that are needed within your cycle community with much more efficiency on accessible delivery. It also carried by your driven personnel. You should be sober-minded about your future survival in order for you and your consumers live and satisfied on it. Be solution-minded as result-oriented kind person you want to be. Do not stand alone. Be kind to others so that your establishment blooming with the help of your trusted people to lift up your name as you are as the founder. Another thing is when you plan a lucrative business to avoid disturbances, because this will create a slower or wasting time. However, money matters can't help you build a strong foundation for the areas you've been dealing with. It is a way of fundamental services which is your audience and community can evolve without any hassle. Typically speaking about that view, you must have to think about the conveniency of your customer for what you render for the midst and the massive clients. Otherwise you need to be proactive and then you will get it through from which you've been planted with good until you harvest a sweet fruit of your success. All these will be possible if you only open arms, courteous, kind, connected and proactive. The choice is yours, so that this framework it will be your audacity. A starting point of your business, entrepreneurial standard. Living here on earth is only give and take. It's up to you, for what path you're choosing, whether for the benefits of your own or for the beneficial of everybody. Opportunity comes only when you open arms. Nevertheless, there's so many times you losing without you notice it, because you look only from the outside. That means you wouldn't have the slot for you. You pulled out the closing while your competitors still pushing their back for opening. These are we try and figure out as perseverance. They keep moving until the finish line and the thing is we'd call as success. In case study, this include your technical personnel and lead officers. When you build a sustainable project, we much prefer you ordered for pain reliever, common commodities, clinically, commercially, and also spiritually impact. In organizing, you should have a robotic strategic facility if you're an exporter business. However, you shall organize your brand for a better ways of making process in your businesses. In generating, you must always have a metamorphic system to prevent traffic in your data. In formulation, you must have compound formula to attain your sustainable objectives. In segmentation, you have an authorized personnel to run your office at the same time on economy, third-party alliances or your data center. In polishing, you will have a perfect agenda when it comes for terms and agreements. In this case, you have to look up that whatever circumstances may be coming you will not shaken because you are protected by the legal method. Even though if this statement bothering you, in this case, your entrepreneur rights for polish and revise your terms. In documentation, make sure that your authorized personnel can handle the difficult situation just like licenses, permits, labor code, transparency and integrity. A business plan is a document describing a business, its products or services, how it was or earn money, its leadership and staffing, its financing, its operations model, and many other details essential to its success. Investors rely on business plans to evaluate the feasibility of a business before funding it, which is why business plans are commonly associated. Strategic planning, evaluating ideas, research, recruiting and partnerships. In logical pattern, you must be ready your revenue, personnel staff including your experts to create a uni-team framework for community. The main patterns for organizing business logic are the procedural transaction script pattern and the object-oriented domain model pattern. The series of patterns as shown in the context of the business layer of an application, but nothing can stop you from applying these patterns in the presentation, infrastructure, or data access layers of your application. In standardization, for your future industry safety, you must render a standard salaries and wages. For the following example, your main source, that could be your focus and cost center. This will let you for level up so that give them prevail due to their needs to met. On captivating, in this area will enter your effort for the whole picture you built. The rhyming, impact, veracity, and operation. These include your dedication for your work establishing for creating an opportunity even in the lower sector of our society. The moments of your time much have shining because of your affection to your fellow countrymen. This is the result of fundamental service and not in money matter. That is what we call a noble vision.